Mm, 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 mm. What's happening, party people? If anybody's out there, how y'all doing? It's your boy Q Rock. This is Rap Critics Blogs Instagram. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see if I can get some people to join on with me here. See what we can get into. Hope you guys are following, staying tuned to Rap Critics Blog. We got a lot of projects on the way, a lot of things going on. Peace out to everybody. Peace, Substantial. How you doing, brother? What's good? What's good? Substance. My bad. My eyesight over here. Shout out to Slick Jack in the house. But yeah, man, Rap Critics Blog, dog. If you guys don't know about us, make sure you're checking us out. You can find the archive of all the hip hop blog posts and videos and everything on rapcritics.blogspot.com. Funny story about that. I can't put the link in my Instagram because I'm not sure what's going on with this joint, man. This shit is crazy. Every time I put the link in Instagram, it blocks me. You know, that's a long story, man. We'll get into all of that one of these days. But, you know, I do have Instagram. And I have all these other great platforms. So, you know, we're going to still keep it pushing. I'm doing the car live session thing. You know, some dudes be going on their live. They all fancy. We do get fancy, but I'm in the car right now. I'm about to light up my little Jisney. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there, though? Hope y'all are good. To anybody watching, if you are artists, for starters, make sure you are, you know, sending me all your information. You can add us to your mailing list. rapcritics@yahoo.com. Send me your music, man. I have a few playlists that we're working on. Can't Head Cares network playlist is nothing but independent artists, and we're constantly uploading songs on that. I got maybe, I don't even want to hold you, like a good 10 songs submitted this week. So email me, stay in the loop. Make sure you stay here with us on Rap Critics. Pardon me, I'm over here trying to get back to my notes. I got a lot of announcements. To anybody out there that makes beats, make sure you guys follow us over at 3 Beats Later. We have a few good things going on over at 3 Beats Later. Hopefully some of the guys will jump on here in a minute. But we are having a beat battle. And man, it's our first beat battle. 3 Beats Later has been streaming live every Monday for the past year. And we got our first beat battle, son. Matter of fact, let's see if we can bring some of the brothers on and they can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Worlds live IG. But make sure you guys are following us each and every Monday. It goes down. What's happening, brother?
What's good? How you doing, Q?
Man, I'm doing the car the car studio scene today. You know,
All good.
I switched it up a little bit. You know,
All good. I'm like in the middle of like a family get together, so I'm like at this nice little lake spot. So I'm just chilling.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
You got a chance to bang on those Rogan Jules beats?
Oh my God. You
Oh,
were right, man. You were like, yo, Cheeky, this is right up your alley, and it is, man. It is.
yeah.
Shout out to RJ, man. I can't wait to talk to him about just production, and I want to pick his
And
brain.
everything.
I got so many questions about even his album. I was listening to his album, and a lot of just the drums are just so nice. You know, I really want to kind of like dig into how he puts together some of those tracks.
Uh, he's definitely got his own vibe, man. I thought he said he was gonna try to jump on, but yeah. As soon as I heard those stems, I was like, "Oh, here we go. Here come the Chiquettes in the
Yep.
background."
Yeah. So it's so funny because I'm you know, I think I mentioned like I you know, all most of I think three of us or four of us were all from Buffalo, and so I'm visiting family this week and introducing my baby boy to like all the family he has not even met yet, you know. And I brought all my gear though, so I have my guitar, I got my mic, I got everything. So I'm like a traveling producer this week.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Getting the practice of doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I brought the Chiquettes with me, so.
Hmm.
But yeah, man,
What's
I
up?
heard you. I heard you talking about the battle, the beat contest, and the giveaway. Are you excited?
Am I? I may have to add some other little items to the giveaway. I don't know if you saw my other page, but I'm going into my toy selling, music selling, Amazon store building. Might have to throw a few little, runner-up prizes
Yeah,
just because this is big, man.
those bag.
This is big.
Each bag is open. We got the first prize, $150 cash, plus the 3BL book bag, plus the 3BL hat, plus an interview on the Very Dope Producers playlist, and then what else did we throw in there? And then we said and more. So yeah, man, throw in as much as you can for that first prize, second prize, and the third prize.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I don't want to speak ahead of turn, but I'm like, maybe RJ want to throw some sounds in for a pack,
Oh yeah,
like
that's
what those
right.
going.
And he really wants to give away like an exclusive loop kit too to the first place winner. So I know I'll be
Uh,
playing. I know I'll be playing guitar on that, and even some bass. See, I didn't even have my bass guitar with me this week, so we were gonna throw bass on the Beast Mode loop kit. Um,
mhm.
so I failed at being able to do that, but. For the first place winner, we're definitely gonna have some like real electric bass loops on there too, for sure. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna lace those up.
word. Crooked Finger Beats, what's up, bro? You're here just in time to hear Cheeky explain to you why you need to be following Three Beats Later and how you can win. Why don't you give them the quick elevator
Yeah.
pitch?
So I could go through the contest. I could go through all the details. So 3 beats later, we are basically a crew of about 5 producers right now. We live stream every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. What is that? 6:30 p.m. Oh, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And we get together and we flip samples. We bring on producers. Producers provide samples. We bring on artists. Artists provide vocals. And each week, what we do is we have to just, that's the challenge. You got 6 days to make some original music. And then we all break down how we made the tracks. So we've been doing that for a year. There's a lot of talent in the crew. Everybody kind of has their own background, their own experience, their own music that they like. And we all kind of learn from each other. And we keep it open to all of the people who watch the stream. So we just hit our 1 year show, which was this past Monday. We had
Yep, yeah.
48 episodes. That means 48 weeks we were, flipping samples. There were a couple weeks in there that we did, we just chilled and talked music and stuff like that. But as a celebration, we created a loop kit. And the loop kit is called the Beast Mode Loop Kit. The loop kit is available for free download on our website. If you want to get to it, just go to the number 3 and then the word beatslater.com. And the links are all in our Instagram and our Twitter feeds right now. Just search for the whole words 3 beats later. So we had this celebratory show on Monday. You can check it out on YouTube. And we just chilled. We shared some music we made as well. By the way, Q's beat on this last episode is sick. But
Stop it. It ain't sicker than that. Bow, 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 bow. That freaking Led Zeppelin, flipping electric guitar work you be doing, bro.
no, Q, I swear, man, that's like of all the beats that you played, like that's like the beat you had on Monday was like top 3 Q beats for sure. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, man, that was nice, and it sounded so different with P's verse on there. But anyway, so I'm going off on a tangent. So anyway, so we made a loop kit. We want to make more loop kits. That's something that we want to do is just kind of collab on loop kits and just put it out there. But this was something we've been talking about for a while. So we have 3 full compositions. So if you're a producer, you just want some real tasty, just different ideas. I laced it up with about 7 guitar loops, and then Education, another one of the producers, laced it up with drums and keys and strings and everything. But they're pretty cool. 3 different vibes. So if you are a producer and you want to just create something from it, just create a beat from the loop kit and then submit it to us. Just email us at the number 3beatslater. I'm sorry, the number 3BL and then at 3beatslater.com. So all of that's on our Twitter and Instagram. So you email us an MP3. It has to be an MP3. We're not going to click on a SoundCloud. We're not going to listen to anything that's like in a Dropbox. We just want you to send us the MP3. It's the easiest for us because we're going to have a lot of submissions. $100 because we're going to just do a giveaway with some swag too. So $100 is going to go to somebody, anybody who submits. We're going to spin a wheel for that. That's the second place prize. The first place prize is going to get $150, a bunch of swag. We got a book bag, we got a hat, we got an exclusive loop kit we're going to give to the first place winner, and we're also going to do an interview with you as well because we interview a lot of dope producers, and that's an interview series called Very Dope Producers. So we want to give some shine to the first place winner. And then Q was just alluding to the fact that he might have some extra things to throw in. So we might have a lot more in that
Yep.
first place prize. And then the third place prize is $50, and it's just a shout out to the other person or the other producer that, we thought was a pretty dope beat. So a couple things. We already got some questions, so I want to answer some questions. First is, how many of the stems do we have to use, or does a producer have to use? It is, we want to kind of at least hear a little bit of the flavor from the stems. So I would say like just use at least 2 of the stems. You don't have to use all of the sounds to make your beat. Another question was, how is this going to be judged? And is it just, are we just looking for the hardest beats? It doesn't have to be the hardest beat. We all respect and love all different types of music. You could come with something completely crazy. We really appreciate creativity.
No genres. All genres
all,
are
all
good.
all genres. You never know, if someone flips it and makes something completely wild, you know what I mean, like a soul song out of it. I mean, that's going to
Right.
get the same amount of respect as anybody who comes with like a hard beat or whatever. So if it feels good, it's vibey, you know what I mean, like each one of the hosts are going to judge the beat. So it's going to be kind of like a voting process for sure. So that's how we're going to be judging them. All 5 of us are going to choose the first place winner, and then again, we're just leaving it up to the gods for the second place winner. That's just going to be a wheel spin. We're going to spin a
The Wheel
wheel,
of Fortune.
and then the third place is going to be, we're going to just give respect to another one of the producers that we thought was pretty dope. So I would say a couple of things. We all the producers that we've been kind of rocking with and who have been joining the show and watching the show, a lot of the feedback that we get on the show is just that it's a really unique format. We're not in it to like, put anybody down. We really want to kind of lift everybody up. That's like the theme of 3beatslater. So it's all about learning. It's all about, just spreading the love of music and banter. There's some banter for sure.
The
So no matter
banter.
if it's your first beat or your last beat, we want you to kind of rock with us and check out the show. We also want to promote a lot of the producers that rock with us too. It's all about kind of building a community of producers.
Yep. Peace to Jamil. Peace to James. Saw him earlier. Hope you're still here, James. But yeah, so basically, and one of the things I love about 3beatslater is you get to showcase your new music on a weekly basis, and the fellas take a moment to stop the music and pull the curtains back. We meet on Zoom so we can share our screens and you can see our workstations. Jiggy works on Logic Pro. I work on Ableton. So we're able to pull up our workstation, and you can, see we added a compression on this, and we did this and that to the kick over here. I took the sample and I flipped it. Things like that. So just, being able to sit and learn and see techniques other producers use has been very valuable, in my opinion. So that's another reason you guys should be watching 3beatslater every week.
Yeah, man. It's like, I think we kind of, everybody, all the producers on the show have like their own story about, the music that they've created throughout the years. Me personally, I've been playing music really my whole life in live bands. I did a lot of like hip hop production when I was a little bit younger, like probably from the ages of 20 to about 24, 25. And then I took like about a 10-year break where I produced a lot of, and I wrote a little bit more different styles, all different styles, you name it, jazz, R&B, rock music. And then personally, I kind of got back into producing probably about, 6, 7 months before the pandemic.
Yeah,
But getting back into it, I definitely, learned a lot just by talking to other producers and a lot of YouTube videos to kind of like, you know, get the rust off, so to speak. But
yeah,
the weekly get together, the weekly show for Three Beats Later has just completely excelled or accelerated my just kind of picking everything back up. I've learned so much just in like 3 weeks of just talking to everybody, seeing how they flip samples, seeing how they chop things up, seeing the different plugins that they're using, and getting a chance to kind of just ask stupid questions. Honestly, that's kind of like the best part is like when someone does something sick, I'm always like, wait. How did you do that? You know what I mean? Oh, see?
see, we're on my platform. I smoke on my. Ain't got no mamas telling me nothing. I got grandma over there. But on stop that influence. No, but I could tell whenever something's going on in a song that you like, because you have facial expression, and this is one of you be like, yo, what the, like that's what you got. How did you? What is that? Like,
Yo, man. And
I love that part too.
that's why
So
if you watch the last episode, that's what I was making those facial expressions for your beat, man. I was just right away. I was like, oh, because I don't know. Sometimes I get I even said it on the stream. I'm like, man, I've been listening to too much like trap or something because we have one of our hosts is a really, 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 really dope lyricist. His name is Piso Earthtone, and he has a lot of music out there. And he blessed us with some vocals. And right away when I heard the vocals, it was a cappella, and we all had to flip a beat to it. And right away when I heard it, I just kind of heard this like deep, darker, like kind of trappish type of thing. And
right,
when you played your beat, man, it just like blew me up. Because you know what I mean? Like
it was the exact other
it
way.
was the other way, and it just like it shattered me. I was like, oh shit,
I gotta say, with the timing of that whole thing was what was tripping me out, and so the record is sped up a little bit on the turntable, but like I said, it just did. I just had a click track on, so I'm trying to do the DJ style, setting it up, and when I walked away, I'm like, oh my god! I think I had the same reaction as you, like when I heard it, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
It was so quick. It was so quick, like a half hour that beat took. And I've been holding it for 2 weeks. Like, yo, y'all gotta hear this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. So did you play it for E then?
I did. I
Okay.
did. E had the full version, and but see, I don't know if I was trying to say that. I don't know if he really told y'all guys that E helped me cheat on
Yeah.
the other one, right? You know
Okay.
what I mean? He helped me. He gave me some beats. So I was like, okay. But I think that's what distracted him.
Yeah, I
You
hear
know,
you. Hey, real quick,
it's,
shout out Crooked Fingers, who downloaded the kit. So he asked, can you chop the stems? Yeah, in the loop kit, the Beast Mode loop kit, chop the stems however the hell you want to. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man. It's your world. Yeah,
Flip
it's your
it.
world.
I would say don't be afraid is the only advice I would give there. Just, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, we do kind of want to feel a little bit of the vibe or even know that, okay, that's from that stem. But I'm telling you, that's like the number one thing that I do with a lot of my flips is I drop the tempo down in half or more. You know what I mean? I try to just completely come with something completely different. So yeah, chop it up, chop it, chop it, chop it.
Crooked Fingers is another one that I would like to bring to the table at some point too. What do you say? I'm already through them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's chopping right now.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So that should be two people that I know of that are already working on a beat. And we got one turned in already, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the chances are very good for you, bro. Like you said, we're shooting for like what, 20 submissions?
Yeah, we want to get to 20. That's kind of like, if we could get to 20 quick, that would be great. That's kind of what we want to shoot for. You got 3 weeks really, July 17th is the deadline to submit, but it's only one entry per producer, one submission only. So just, submit your dopest beat or whatever. But yeah, man, I think we could get more than 20. I've been really, really spreading the word pretty hard. So I've been noticing a lot of downloads. We've only made it available for probably less than 48 hours, and there's already been a lot of downloads. So I want to start seeing those submissions come in. So we just got to keep spreading the word for real. And hey, producers, you know what I mean? It's all about building community. So spread the word. Just tell a friend, because everybody has a chance to win at least $100. So yeah, we could beat.
That's the part that I like. It's like all you guys got to do is follow instructions and send an MP3, and you might walk away with $100 in your pocket at the very least. Like, and I mean, I'm sure we're gonna enjoy whatever music you send us. It might be the hottest thing we've ever heard, and you get all of it, But
Yeah,
worst case scenario, there's 3 ways to win, and honestly, I'm pretty sure we're gonna want to talk to all the producers that submit.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you submit something, then you definitely have a chance to jump on the
Ooh,
show. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
can we add acapella for context?
Yeah, I mean, it's always I feel like adding acapella is almost like it gives you an upper hand because when you hear someone actually rhyming on top of the beat, it's kind of like you could connect with it. So if you want to do that, that's fine. That's up to you. I think everybody's gonna really want to hear the beat over everything. So
I'll say this because I think I might know where he's heading with that. I don't know if this is where you, brother, but I'll say this: only on the hook, and if it's a known acapella that might get our YouTube video hit with the copyright infringement on replays, don't do it. Yeah. If it's an independent and it's somebody that you know and it's not going to be a copyright issue, okay.
Or even pull out that mic and record something. You know what I mean? Let's get an original. Let's get an original
vocals are always welcome.
Yeah.
But I know Crooked Fingers, he's working on some stuff too, so he might be trying to drop the super bomb on us right now. He's like, oh damn, like, is that really him on the vocals? You know what I mean? Shit. Matter of fact, Crooked, you want to jump on real quick? You want to say hello? I'll add you to the conversation. We're over here talking above your head right now. Add you in real quick. We're just gonna chop it up for a second. I just really wanted to do this today just so we could spread the word.
Yeah.
Follow 3 beats later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see if he takes this invites.
He said he's not gonna add the new stuff. He's not gonna add the new stuff that he posted. So yeah. So that's the number one thing, and Q hit it right on the head. Is if we're playing, we're going to be playing a lot of the beats on the stream on the day that we announce the winners. So it's YouTube. You got to kind of go by that. And it's funny because if you watch a lot of our older episodes, we're cutting samples, and that's really the hardest part in this past year. Is we sampled Al Jarreau, we sampled The Doors, we sampled. You go down the list, there's like a lot of, popular music that we sampled. And from time to time, we get the copyright hit, and it just cuts out huge segments of our show. So if you watch some of those old episodes, it's going to sound like, some crazy stuff because it's like it could get choppy because of the sample usage.
Yeah. It defeats the whole purpose, But yeah, man.
Hey, man, Crooked Fingers, that's when you do your best work where you are right now.
Right. Right, especially if you got an iPad. Killing the beats on the toilet.
Oh, man.
But shoot, man, yeah, we got a lot going on. Shout out to Roving Jewel, if you seeing this. Definitely gonna try to get another live stream going. I'm just trying to stay. It's hard enough doing a weekly with you guys. Like I gotta keep coming back to Rap Critics at least twice a month. I gotta do something. You know,
Yeah,
and
what do you have planning? What are you planning with Rap Critics? I know you were kind of hinted to some of the stuff that you wanted to get doing.
I mean, it's kind of shooting from the hip with Rap Critics. We definitely want to be more involved with some of the live shows coming out, having vending opportunities, taking tables, things like that.
Hmm.
So where we're trying to get some merchandise, be another way to promote all the other products.
Hmm.
Um, Hopefully some live stream events, and it's not out of the realm of possibility for us to have a Rap Critics presents whatever it is at this facility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things like that will be the ultimate, the end all goal. But a lot of baby steps until we get there. One is just trying to make sure I have original content once a month on this damn platform.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the next thing that I've been really thinking about is live event type of stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, the community of producers in every city is pretty large. It doesn't matter what city you're in. I think there's producers everywhere, so.
And just finding a venue where it'll make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That thought just really hit though. All of us at the same place on beats together, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
gotta make that shit happen.
Yeah, man.
Immediate.
It's gonna happen. When are you planning to go to New York anytime at all or no?
I stopped trying to plan, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm trying to rush things a little bit. I'm like, let me just
Mm-hmm.
let things take their course. But holidays are always the time you think about that. Definitely maybe around October, November.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, let me know if you end up kind of thinking about dates. Just let me know because I get a chance to get up there every once in a while. Obviously, like way before the pandemic, I was getting up to New York quite a bit. So I
Yeah.
just side note, whenever you think about that, because that'd be a good chance for me, you, and P to get up at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Because I just jump on. I mean, for me, it's just an Amtrak. DC to New York is nothing.
Shh, don't get me started, bro. Don't
Yeah.
get me started. I'm going next week. But yeah, Crooked Fingers says the internet makes shit dope. Yo, bro, Crooked, I really wish you could come on and talk a little bit about some of these projects that you got going on over there. Can I say anything? This dude got seriously. In a minute, we're gonna have to bring him on 3D Slate.
Oh, Crooked, you from DC or? He says he misses DC. Visits,
Uh,
or you from that area?
Hold on, let me see if Guillermo, you want to jump in real quick? Say hello.
Shout out everybody who just joined. No, he's not
This
from
thing is
DC.
funny. Oh no. I think Crooked's from Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
It's in Tennessee. I don't know if it's where you born and raised, but I know he got them beats.
Oh, there he goes. I lived in Alexandria for 5 years. Yeah, man. Alexandria, right against the water or near the
How
water.
you liking it, man? How you liking the transition?
What's that? What'd you say?
How you liking the transition? Like, how long have you been
Yeah,
down here?
so I lived in Arlington for quite some time, and I worked in DC. I still work in DC, so I was right outside DC for, over 12 years. And now I'm out in the super suburbs. So, yeah, he said my best homie lives in Laurel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just add me in out. So I don't know if he wants to get added or not, but yeah, man. So now I'm in the super suburbs. I'm out in Maryland, and it's fine, man. I don't know. I think like usually, you miss this, the bigger city, but I don't know. I'm good. Crooked.
There he is.
Let me tell you what I miss. I miss the train. I miss being able to walk everywhere, not gaining 40 pounds during COVID because Amazon brings me cookies when I tell
Amazon
them
brings you
to.
cookies.
Yeah, man, I can be at work on a shoot. I do video production for a living. I can be at a shoot at 10 o'clock, get on my phone, and Amazon will have Nutter Butters at my house by 5:30. That's a real problem. That's a real
Wow.
problem.
Not the Nutter Butters at the doorstep.
Yeah, that's a real problem. That's a real problem for me.
Yeah,
Ooh,
man, walking
Um,
everywhere. That's something I'm gonna miss too. Because now I'm in the suburbs, and
I
it's
mean,
like I'm driving
yeah,
everywhere like crazy.
you just get fat, man. You just get fat, and it's real easy to get fat.
Yep.
I mean, I miss the train, but I don't miss the red line.
Mm.
If anyone who lives in DC understands
Yeah.
that,
Oh,
you
wow.
miss the train, but you never miss the red line. Oh,
Wow, what's the red line? That's
ever.
the worst public transit ever.
It has some
Man, the red
issues.
line. There's like so many train lines, and the red line is the one that is like the main thoroughfare across East West, and like it's always getting stopped. Like
Hmm.
someone will get thrown on the track.
Yes.
It's just always easy,
Yeah, it's
All
always.
bad.
well, WMATA has a body count for sure. So I don't know what the latest
Yeah,
one was, but yeah, the red line some definitely
no,
hit some speed bumps from time to time for sure.
Ugh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I
But no, man, I'm working on some. I'm working on some stuff. I've been let's see. I'm trying to wait for my homie. It's been like 6 months to get on the back end of this Sadat X track that I got. That I put Sadat's verse out on the track on Instagram because it's just so hot, and I've been sitting on it for so long. Um, I'm working with YZ right now because he lives in Atlanta.
oh nice.
I've got a track to Brother J right now. From X Clan. Let's see what else. I'm trying to get a track from Eternia. What I'm really trying to do is, because I'm not trying to put these out and make money,
Hmm.
because I got kids, a job, and I'm good. I just want to put like good music out. It's like I really want to take these classic artists that
Hmm.
inspired me for so many years and take them and then find somebody new
Hmm.
who nobody knows and put them on a track with them. Somebody who has the same type of values, like rhyme values, hip hop values, societal values, all that.
Hmm.
So it's like I'm just trying to go through and make these tracks, get these people who I've always loved on them. Like, I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen because I don't have his type of money, but like, I've been talking to Big Daddy Kane for like 3 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he was like, dude, I love this track. He was like, I can't do it less for, I mean, I'll be honest, he wanted 5 grand.
Hmm.
I don't got 5 grand. I don't got 5 grand, 16 bar money
Right.
laying around.
Right,
You
right,
know, he
right.
was like, well, we might be able to work something out for under 1,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But even that, I mean, that's a lot of money for me, man.
So
You know, that's a lot of money.
is that just kind of like in terms of doing the business that way? It's just like all in the vein of like features, like you're kind of just reaching out to them and
Yeah, I
trying to work
mean,
at that angle.
I've got some, yeah, I've got some stuff that like one of my old homies from my old crew that he was always with his crew. He was never able to just be on his own stuff. And he lives in Texas, and I want to do some stuff with him that are just, full tracks.
Hmm.
Because I feel like he was the dude in the crew who was always holding the crew together.
Hmm.
And it's like he would have other people on his, and like other people in the crew he would let on because he was so loyal to his crew, but he never really had that chance to just do his own stuff, and he never made it about himself.
Hmm.
So I mean, we're all old now, so I was like, man, let's just get some tracks, man, let's do some
Yeah, man.
stuff. And he's
That's my
about
mentality.
it, so. Say what?
So that's my mentality. Like, I'm not gonna lie though. I am money motivated because I've been money motivated from the beginning.
Hmm.
And every once in a
Yeah,
while, I'm
yeah,
just thinking about pennies and dimes helps me come up with some dope ass rhymes. But it's not
yeah,
all about the money. It's not.
yeah,
It's
yeah. and
about the
and and
artistic.
for Yeah, and for me, it's like I live in Nashville, so it's like I know what it's like for these new artists coming out, putting out music, making zero money on the music they put out, hoping that they can get booked at a
Right.
venue, do a show,
Hmm.
make some money. So it's like I'm not going to be going out touring, I started DJing in like '92. The first turntables I had was the Gemini starter kit
Hmm.
out of the back of the Source magazine for
Hmm.
$300. You know, so it's like, I mean, unless it's some crap, I'm not going to be going out on tour with any of these people.
Hmm.
I just want to take my time, make quality music that I can be proud of at
Yes,
the end of the
that's what it's
day.
about, man. Hey, man. Hey, hey,
Yeah,
Crooked.
and it's
What
like,
is the Nashville scene like? Because I have singer songwriter friends and musicians that live there. But I don't know anything about the hip hop scene at all.
I got out of the, like, when I moved to DC in mid '99. I like really got away from that. I produced a little bit when I was living in DC because I was working. I met some people and I started working at NUETV, which was an offshoot of BET after they got bought by
Hmm.
Viacom, which didn't last very long. They spent their 2 year budget in like 6 months.
Hmm.
Um, but I met some people through there, and I did some producing, and then after a while, I just kind of stepped away from it for a little
Hmm.
bit. Like I got a little discouraged with what was going on. It's like I also wanted to, like, I mean, my DJ name when I started DJing up until forever, forever was Captain Kirk.
Mm.
Forever. And like there were people who that's the only. Take your time, man. Take your time. Take your time. Get it out. Get it out.
I don't know if you see me
Get it
speaking
out.
to over here.
I know. Get it out. It's all right, man. This is over the internet. I don't think that plays. Um, but yeah, the feds aren't gonna be coming after you for spreading it
Hey,
over state lines
it's for the
on the
mamas
internet.
and grandmamas. It ain't got nothing to do with the Fed. Mamas and grandmamas.
That's
Hey, boy,
that's
I
right.
saw your little thing on Instagram. Baby, why you keep smoking the tweed on your Instagram? I'm like,
That's right.
that's what that is.
That's right. You just tell her it's special effects.
It's a filter.
It's special effects. Say, Grandma, I got to put on that persona. I got to put on that rap persona, Grandma.
There you go.
But that was one of the other things too. I wanted to step away because people just knew me as my DJ name, and at some level, I wanted to just like get away from that
Hmm.
expectation. So I stepped away. I mean, I met a lot of really cool people here when I was doing it. Like I was emailing Egon the other day, because he went to college here and we did some hip hop stuff together, and he was like, "Yo, can you send me these pictures that we have from back in the day?"
Wow.
You know, and it's just I've met a lot of cool people, but now I'm just finally starting to be like, I want to do it the way I want to do it, and I don't feel like I want to compromise just to put something
Yeah.
out. I don't have to put. I don't. It's not. I'm not. I don't have that drive to do it
Hmm.
to be somebody.
Right.
I have a drive to do it to make good quality
Yes.
music that one I can just put out and give to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, here's good quality music. Come and take it if you like it.
Hmm.
If you don't like it, that's fine, because it's gonna be in this vein. It's not, I'm not a big trap person, so there's not gonna be any
Hmm.
trap tracks on it or anything like that. Um,
That's
but
just that.
I
That's
just
exactly what we had a guest. We had Steve Keat on our show 2 episodes ago, and he's a producer, composer. He's worked on tons of albums. It's a good episode to check out if you haven't watched our show. And you're saying the same exact things that he was saying. He was like, making music, what he wants to do. Even a successful producer, he was saying what he's all about right now is making the music that he wants to. He doesn't want to compromise for anything. He just wants to put out good music to him that he could feel good about. And you're saying the same exact stuff. You know
yeah
what I mean?
yeah, and my whole goal really is to be able to, like, right now I'm getting this track from Eternia, who was like this Canadian chick rhymer, and she's pretty good.
Yeah.
She was stuff back in the '90s, and she's putting out stuff now. But like, she's also married to Mr. Liff,
Mm.
and it's like, I want to get to a point to where I do enough stuff like this with people that I respected growing up and that I was inspired by, to where like I can hit them up and say, "Hey, I really want to try to get up with such and such. Do you know how I could do
Right.
that?" Without feeling grimy
Yeah.
about it, or like,
Right.
anything like that. Because the other thing I do too is that, like, like on this Sadat track. Like I told him, I was like, look, when I'm done with it, I'll send it to you. If you want to put it out and make money off of it, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because I this is what you do for your livelihood. I mean, Sadat X works in a hospital, but that dude's hard. I think that's dope. He's like, I'm Sadat X. I still make dope records, but this is me working my hospital job every day.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's crazy.
A lot of rappers can learn
Yeah.
from that, man. Like, you know.
So it's like, I just want to get to a point to where like I can say, I got 16 from Drez and I'm going to put it with somebody young that I
Mm.
respect or that has good quality or like, just all these people that I really grew up loving. And if I can give something back to them that will be good, that will be helpful to them, that would be the best. That would be the best feeling in the world,
Mm-hmm.
It's like this track with Brother Jay. Like I made this track, and it's real hard. It starts out with like some Black Panther chanting about pigs going to jail, and then like in the hook, you've got Professor X, rest in peace, saying black boot stomping, and you hear these boots just stomping like through the
That's the one
track.
that's the one you let me hear, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think I put it on Instagram. Yeah, and he liked it, man, and he was like, I've got an album coming out. He was like, but after that kind of goes, he was like, we'll get up and do something.
Nice.
So, I mean, Brother Jay is he's easily in my top 5.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Because, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, disagreeing.
Yeah. I was one of my buddies who I met working at NUETV, Paul Porter. He was the he was a program director for BET in the late 90s. And I called him and I was like, look, I'm trying to get in touch with Brother Jay. And he hooked me up with um, Paradise Gray, who was one of the founding members of X Clan, who used to run,
Latin
um,
quarters, all that. Like,
yeah, Latin Quarters and all that. He gave me his number and I called him and talked to him on the phone for like an hour.
mhm.
And it was the craziest conversation because he's just such a behind the scenes iconic hip hop figure in hip hop history. And we were just talking about Brother Jay, and he was just like, think about the stuff he said when he was under the constraints of rhyming about what he was rhyming about. He was like, take somebody like that and take them out of the constraints of what they're rhyming about. He was like, he's a monster, and he is a monster.
Mm.
uh,
You know,
uh,
he's a monster too. So anyway, I've been talking way too much. This is y'all show.
nah, man. That's why I wanted you to come on here because I wanted Corey to meet you. You definitely need to be following 3 Beats Later on YouTube, and we would love to get you on as
Yeah,
soon as
man.
possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I'm down, man. The only thing that keeps me from getting on is like if I have to go do a shoot or
Mm.
something. I mean, I'm in Nashville. Most of the stuff I'm doing is like country music.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I was
you know
wondering.
that's
That's what I was wondering.
you know that's my home. Tennessee's my home state, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought we had that convo
Sorry,
before.
what
Like,
did you say?
No,
What were you
that's what
saying?
I was wondering. Nashville has the country thing going on, the singer songwriter stuff going on. I was wondering about like the scene in Nashville in terms of like hip hop and stuff like that. If it's big or
Apparently, it's getting pretty big.
okay,
Apparently, it's getting pretty big. Like there are a lot of people doing
studios
it.
everywhere.
Yeah, there's tons of
Yeah,
studios. I mean, nowadays you can make a studio sound great. Like
right.
I got some acoustic panels. I got some Atom A7Xs. I got some Oratones, and I went and got what is it? What is it called? What is it? Sonic Reference 4, and just tune the room. And like, it's like now I can make stuff sound good. Now I can make stuff. Now I can get a good reference for what I'm doing.
yeah.
So, just sitting around sampling. What was the last thing I sampled that was super dope? Let's see. What do I got? It's down here somewhere.
What do you used to work in? What workstation do you use?
I use Reaper now.
Reaper.
Reaper.
Reaper, yeah, Reaper is dope. Reaper
I don't know anything about
is really hard.
Oh,
Oh, it's the best. Like Reaper
school
is
us.
it's it sums the exact same way Pro Tools does. It's really light on the system. It costs $60. There's like 1,000 different customizable skins for it. You can change the way your faders look. It's really a small program. It doesn't take up hardly any processing power when you use it, and it's great. But like, let me tell you
Re-
what, I sampled this the other day. Let me flip this camera around. Flip this camera around. Come on,
I
camera.
think we found. I think we found our next sample. Uh, what?
That
Oh,
right there,
is that the
a
animated movie
monster.
soundtrack?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
it's the animated one.
That's
It's such a monster. And I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, you want to find hard samples? Go buy old Bible movies. Go like Barabbas and Ben Hur and all
Yeah.
that stuff that you
okay.
the epic hardcore horns and strings,
Uh,
because there's so much hard stuff on there.
Yo,
You
Crooked,
know, or just
that could be the challenge if you jump on the Three Beats Later show. We could just make that the theme. Find your old,
oh yeah,
find your 1970s kids movie soundtrack or tribal movie soundtrack.
right.
yeah, 100%, 100%. Because
Oh
I was
shit.
much I had to plug up my phone. Yeah, so it's like I haven't gone digging in a long time, but I went a couple weeks ago, and I was just in this shop, and now all the antique stores, they don't know, they're crazy. They think stuff that is like a Michael Jackson album is worth like $500,
Right.
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's ridiculous. But then like you come across like kids storybooks, and it's like stuff like this,
Dave and
Oh,
Goliath.
you know?
yeah.
Okay.
That's a record.
Yeah, and it's just, because all those old Bible stories, they scare the crap out of you. So the music in there scares the crap out of you. And so you just roll through and you find that stuff. And then, it's like everyone started, whenever they would sample stuff, they would kick the sample up to 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they would sample it. I started doing the exact opposite. Like I got a sampling turntable that goes down to the pitch -16, and I
Oh.
sample stuff on -16
Wow.
Oh.
because it just makes it sound super dirty.
Mm-hmm.
It
You
just
gotta
sounds
provide
so
us some
dirty.
stems. We need some
That's
stems.
right up my alley. I love dropping it way low.
Drop,
Yeah,
drop.
yeah, it's
Go.
way dirty. But no, Reaper is amazing,
I'm
and
gonna
it
check that
loads
out.
up super fast. Here, I'll load it up real quick and see if you can see it. So let's see. There's the load screen right there, and it's up. Well, it's up in a second. It's loading a project.
Which
And there's the project
okay.
right there. And it's got everything you would need on it. It works really well. I can hit F9, F10. Let's see. No, I don't want to do the new one. Hit F10, switch my whole screen situation around.
Yeah, it's lagging a
I
little
think
bit
I'm
on our
crapping out.
side.
Yeah, I think I'm crapping out. That's probably me.
Yeah.
Can you guys still hear
Yeah,
me?
we hear you.
Yeah. Hear you, but it's just a
Yeah,
little. It's the
I'm gonna leave
the
the
room.
what.
Okay.
Oh, he was having some issues. It's
Uh.
all crooked. We have to bring him on for sure and have him show
Yeah.
us all about Reaper too. Every once in a while you hear about some software someone's using that just blows everything out of the water. So I can't wait to learn about that.
You good for time, or you gotta bounce?
I think I'm good. I didn't charge up my phone, so my phone is like at like 3%. But I'm gonna see if
I
Okay,
think the internet.
now Corey's is spinning, and yours is good. Damn. So this is Reaper.
Yeah, so this is Reaper. It really does everything you would need it to do. Like you can set up any kind of macro. Like, oh, if I want to edit or if I want to mix, I can move the thing down here. Sorry, it's probably me jamming it up. What's up, little
No,
baby
no, no, no.
hand?
Plus, and you got how many screens going on over there? 3.
Let's see, 3.
Listen, when I
Yeah,
come to
3.
Nashville, we working, bro. I'm trying to come to Nashville for that Earth, Wind, and Fire concert at the damn Ryman.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So like, I don't know if you can see it right now. This is like, nah, I'm breaking up. I'm breaking
No,
up
no, you're
real
good.
slow.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
But
You know,
like, so this is everything that's on right now. That's the dot track because what he sent me was so blown out. I had to do a ton of work to it. But I can probably have with Reaper. I can probably have, you know, 4 or 5 VSTs on almost every track, and I don't have a super fast computer. I probably got like well, I know I do have like a 3.9 gigahertz quad core. No, not quad core, 8 core from that I built like 7 years ago for video editing. But I'll have all that running, and it will probably tax my system because it has a percentage reader at like 13%, 14%.
damn.
You know, so I mean, honestly, it's great, and it's $69 for the software.
How much?
$69.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like the latency on it. Like I'm recording, my recording latency. What do I have? What do I have my Motus on? Hold on, let me find out.
And that's a Mac?
No, this is a PC.
Okay.
So yeah, my Motu is set on. I don't think you can see it. Like 64. 64. That's my latency is at 64. The buffer is at 64. So that's pretty low. But no, Reaper's honestly, I would suggest Reaper to anybody.
Damn.
What about
Like
before Reaper? What were you familiar with? Was it Ableton or Pro Tools, or what was the?
Oh man, I mean, I used a little Pro Tools back in the day, but when I started producing again back in, like I literally like, you know what, let's get serious with this. Because, I bought an MPC Live about 2 years ago, and I love it because I threw a hard drive in it, and it has a 7-hour battery life, and I'd be sitting in the, let me turn this around. I'd be sitting in the, oh, I did it twice. I'd be sitting in the pickup line waiting to pick up my kids from school, and I'd just be knocking out beats, or like I would take it to work. Like I'd be working an NFL game, and I'd have like a 4-hour break, and I would just be knocking out beats. But no, before when I started, because I'm a video editor, I already had the, the Adobe Creative Suite, and I was like, well, I didn't even know it at the time, but Audition, which I already had, does multi-tracking. Right? And I was just using Adobe Audition, and it was fine. It was a system hog, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But it was fine. And then I just started looking around. I was like, I want to get something a little more streamlined, and I thought about Ableton. And then I was like, nah. And then I just want something a little more raw, like, and just like Pro Tools and like Reaper. Dude, Reaper is great. Like, Reaper is amazing. It really is. Like, to the extent to where, let me open it up again real quick.
Is it compatible with Mac or no?
I think it is compatible with Mac. So
You just put us on some new game right now, man.
Seriously. And you know what? That's funny because we have a challenge coming up where we're gonna leave the DAW that we're used to, and we're just going to try something completely different. Like, everybody has to leave their DAW. So this sounds like it might be one that I jump on.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. So options. So I'm just going to go to themes, right? And so let me see. Okay. I think I'll switch to a Pro Tools theme. Or I think I'll switch to their default theme, or I
Oh.
think I'll switch to.
Ableton theme.
I don't think I have one. I don't think I have an Ableton theme, but this is what I
Logic Pro.
normally.
Who
Yeah, this
makes?
is what I normally. The thing that's crazy is that you can customize everything. You can customize how big the meters are. You can customize what color you want the knobs to be on your fader. You know, and it just it allows you to do all the stuff you want to be able to do with a piece of software to make it your own for your
And it'll
own
take
spot.
all the VSTs you have.
Yeah, all of them, even the illegal ones that I bootlegged years ago. Yeah, let me see. Let me see which ones that I'll pull up. I'll pull up a VST thing. It lets me.
What's your top 5 favorite plugins for instruments and top 5 for mixing?
Let me see what I've recently used. My recently used are uh, FabFilter Pro Q, FabFilter Pro R, Pro Q3, Abbey Road Saturator.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, RX, Breath Control, D-Clip, Ozone Imager, R-Base.
I knew it was gonna be
I
a
look,
closing on there.
yeah, I look at it, Total Balance Control. I use the J37 Waves tape simulator. But I just reinstalled this entire software because when I installed the sound reference 4, it did something funky with my system, so I just reinstalled everything from scratch.
I tell you what,
But yeah,
man, I've been hesitant to upgrade my computer system because I don't want to spend a lot of money, and I am a PC guy. I just am at this point.
yeah.
Hearing of this, I think I'm gonna dive in. Keep this one
Let me tell
laptop be my Ableton rig, and the new one will be the new DAWs. You know,
let me tell you what I do. So whenever I get my system work, like if I add something new to my system, the first thing I do once I get set in a spot is that I clone my main drive. So I have like a 1 terabyte main system drive, and then I'll buy 2 more, and I will make exact clones of them, and then I'll set them to the side. So let's say, and I never keep anything important on my main drive, just software, plugins, and just stuff that I don't care about if I lose. Everything else is on other drives in the system. So
right?
if my system gets, like, if I install something and everything gets funky, or if Windows updates and it makes everything funky, I literally just rip out the drive that's in there and I swap it with one of these that's a clone, and you can't tell the difference. It's problem solved. Delete the one that's funky, write over it, and keep going.
Man,
My
that's
You
man is
know,
living
that's the way to
in
do it.
100 years ahead of us, bro. He's like,
Seriously.
nope, I ain't got time for
I don't
none of
got time.
this.
So it takes DX plugin, DXI plugin, VST, VSTI, VST3, VST3i, JS, whatever the
Everything.
hell rewire is.
Yeah.
Any kind of VST instrument you want to put into it, and it comes with a bazillion plugins.
Oh wow.
Like, it comes with its own bazillion plugins.
I'll
Like,
fuck around and buy this
you
thing
know,
tonight, bro.
Seriously. 60,
dude, it's great.
$70.
Honestly, look it up online. Like, look it up online and just look at what people talk about it, and I guarantee you'll install it. And the way it organizes the plugins, it organizes it does an automatic scan first off, so you don't got to worry about that. And it doesn't rescan your whole computer every time you open it.
Right.
But not only that, it's like, here, let me switch it around real quick. Not only that, you probably can't see it. So there they are right there. It tells you, well, let me see, let me roll up. So there's all the types at the top, VST, VSTI, and then it tells you, like, what are you looking for? Bass strip, channel strip, distortion, and then it pulls up all the ones that do distortion. EQ, all the ones that do, you know. Then you get down to the bottom, and then you can just go straight to the
Don't freeze up
brand.
now.
Yeah, like the
That's
Akai
crazy.
one. Like, I work in the machine only, and then I do stems. But like I have it MPC beats installed on my computer, and I didn't even link it to it, and it sees it. So, dude,
I have
it's
NBC
great.
Beats on my computer, and I've never really touched it just because I can't integrate it like I want. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, I'm so old school, dude, and I use the MPC Live the way that I used my 2000 XL. You know, I put everything in it, and the thing that's dope about the MPC Live is
You
that
said
you can,
2000 XL, like Excel spreadsheet 2000 XL.
yeah, 2000 XL,
Mhm.
man, that was the. I had the 2000 XL, the 4000, and the 5000. And then I went back to the
Yeah.
2000 XL, and then I went to the Live, and the first version of the Live, not the new one with the speaker. But you can, you can create your whole song in that thing and set it out, put it in song mode, and then you can export stems of every single sound that is in your song.
Right.
And then you just
Individual.
take them and send them, and you just literally, and read the way Reaper works, you drag and drop everything into the Reaper.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to assign it and do all the crazy stuff like Pro Tools does. You drag and drop it in there, and it'll say, do you want us to compile these as one track, or do you want separate tracks? And then it creates separate tracks, and
That's what Logic
you can go.
Logic does that too. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
yeah.
It just
It's pretty
saves so much
crazy.
time.
So
You know,
it saves so much time,
it's crazy.
you know? And it's great, man. It's great. I mean, like, I don't have anything. Let me see. I'm gonna switch this around. And just being able to, like, apply macros and move things, like create screen layouts. So it's like I have a mixing layout and an editing layout, and whatever I put on any monitor, I just F9, F10, F11, and it goes back to where I need it to go.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's just like in a millisecond. So one of the recent what is this Wild Horns project? I'm opening a new project, and it's open. So I'm gonna flip it around real quick. And so immediately you can see how I was in like 5 seconds. You can multi-select every track is great. You know, if you move tracks around, like let's say this is a bass track right up here, and it's out of place. I can move it out of place, and it automatically renumbers it. It puts it where it's supposed to. So like I have like an X touch, right?
Oh wow. Yeah.
And so whenever I do that, it automatically tells everything where everything else is.
Can't wait to work in that studio.
Seriously.
Dude, it's great.
Hey,
It's
you know
great.
what? Crooked. I most likely will be coming down to Nashville for a Buffalo Bills game.
Oh yeah, let's get up.
I was just gonna say, and I'm trying to figure out a time to go back home just to visit. I literally was talking about that a couple of days ago. And with enough foresight, a 3 Beats Later live in Nashville could happen really quick.
There we go.
Oh yeah, especially considering I do video production for a living and I own 2 cameras, and I know how to, I know how to use what is it? What's the name of that program that I use whenever I stream every once in a while?
OBS?
OBS.
OBS.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Those
man.
lav mics on everybody. Get the cameras up.
There we go.
Jeez. Because we have been talking about that, just trying to figure out ways to expand the platform on 3 Beats Later, whether it be, reaching out to other brands,
Yeah, like
I think. Sorry, go ahead, man.
I was just
Go
gonna say
ahead.
like a live podcast. You know what I mean? It would be pretty easy to get up, do what we do, play some music, flip some samples, talk about production. Get the crowd involved, and then move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. We just have to do one thing. See, because this part of my studio from here over here.
I just flexing.
It's kind of dope.
This is a flex right now. Flex in process.
No, I'm not. But then, if you look over here, it's a disaster.
Those are all the chords.
It's a disaster. I got like Star Wars drones, old kids artwork that I won't put in the attic because I love my kids too much. You know, all kinds. So we have to shoot this direction. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a real. I'm gonna look like a herb, and I just can't do that.
Hey, that's what green screen is for.
Yeah. But anyway, man. Yeah. Thanks for chatting. Let me jump in, man. It's been
Yeah,
fun.
I'm glad we finally got a chance to link up. We've been, DMing back and forth and everything. And we shall continue. We shall
Yeah, man.
continue, my
It was
man.
nice
This is
meeting you,
just
man.
good stuff.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you too. I sent you. I sent you. Three beats. I sent you. That link to that Sadat X thing that I put on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
All right. I can't wait, man.
Real hard. You heard it. You heard it, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's
You're
hard.
on the calendar. I'm already speaking out of turn, but we're gonna go back behind the scenes and figure out the calendar when we can bring everything you got to the table because they need to hear your stuff too.
Yeah, and and did Josh tell you about that Keith Murray thing that happened? Did he tell you about that?
Yeah,
We'll talk about
tell me about
if,
that.
if you guys ever have me on, I'll
We
tell you
got
about the other.
stories for days. He told me about Keith Murray. You got stories for days, bro.
Yeah, the recent Keith Murray story. The
You
recent
want it?
Keith Murray story where I had to be like, don't even bother. Oh, dude.
Hey! Did you have those vocals still?
Yeah, I do.
Might be a job for 3 beats later.
There we go.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
Hey, I
One
know
of
what
the
you're saying. Listen, I know what you're saying, but from one former A&R to another producer, bruh, sometimes you just gotta put the lopsided ball in another teammate's hand and see if they can score with it. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I give it to you. I think the first line was, "It's a showdown at the hoedown."
Hey.
We're gonna make that work. We're gonna make that work, dude. I can't wait to. Hey, let me ask you this real quick though. What you know about NFTs, NFTs?
Listen, let me tell you what. I've been pretending I've been knowing what that is when people say it. I don't know what it is. What is that? I've been straight up been like, yeah, and I'm like, I should look that up probably, but
That's something that
I like with like National Federal Treasury when I look it up on Google. Going farther.
Go on Clubhouse. That's all you'll hear about.
Seriously.
Tell me what it is. What's NFT?
Oh geez, you're asking the wrong person, but essentially it is a digital version. It's a digital like a trading card essentially, but of like any item, like a piece of artwork or whatever.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And they're using it with blockchain, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yes.
So
okay.
It's proving ownership of a digital piece of creative, whatever that is.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm down with that.
Yeah, but they're being auctioned, and artists are getting involved, musicians are getting involved. Producers say it's like the future of any artist being able to kind of prove sales in the future. But right now, it's just seemingly like a lot of people, I don't know, buying digital items like artwork and stuff like that. But the coolest thing that I've seen is, okay, yeah, you buy this digital piece of artwork that exists on the interwebs, right? But if you use VR, people were basically creating like a gallery of all of those digital pieces of artwork. That's kind of cool. But
yeah, that's dope.
But other than that, I mean, I don't know. It's the future that I haven't gotten involved with yet,
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I own almost 5 full Bitcoins. This year was a good year for me.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But before the last, when it was around 20, before when it had the first jump about 3 years ago, it had the first jump up to 20. I made a whole bunch of money that year. So it's like just the way blockchain works and how it verifies.
Hmm.
I mean, NFTs, that probably is going to be the way to go.
Yeah, it seems like, it has a lot of upside, but it feels like we're in like the first adopter stage. So a lot of people are having fun. A lot of people are making money though. And that's why I was saying
Yeah.
if you go on Clubhouse, you'll be able to learn really quick because it's like that's all they talk about on there. A lot of people talk about it.
After
I've
about a
noticed.
day,
Yeah.
Which
or
is
just YouTube even. YouTube will
Hmm.
which
have your mind
is more
spinning.
funny. Which is even more funny because I don't even know what Clubhouse
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, no?
I don't even
It's the
know
same.
what
It's
Clubhouse.
just, whatever. It's basically like audio only chat, but
Oh, okay.
very,
Oh, snap. Shout out to the great white Asian. Shout out to my homie Sweats. If he's still in here. Let me know if y'all want to jump in here and join the convo. We just chopping it up.
hmm.
Um, Great White Asian, did you get your gift yet? I hope you got your gift, brother. I forgot if I sent it to you or if RJ was supposed to send it to you.
Oh,
Got a lot going
he
on this
won
week.
the vinyl, right?
I'm not sure if he won the vinyl or cassettes. I have to look back at my list, but I think he
Okay.
won the vinyl. I think he did win the vinyl copy. Um, and I did send some stuff out. He did. Word, word, word. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Fingers, man. You need to check out Roving Jewel. He's another one of the guys that we've been promoting here as well. It's a dope project. You guys have a project that's very similar. He reached out to a lot of his favorite, underground artists, kind of did something for the love to come up with some really, high quality hip hop. Um, and I think all of us are going to do well in the NFTS world. I know very little about it, but I have stumbled across a few people that are very active in that space, and I think they're going to help us.
Hmm.
One I'm trying to bring to 3 Beats Later.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, that's Mark the Clive Low, but he's
Oh,
attached
okay.
to a lot of other people on their side because they just put out an NFTS. And
Okay.
every day, now that it's one of those, like once you know what it is, you hear the name,
Yeah.
it just continually pops up. You always are seeing.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it right now. Like Public Enemy just dropped one. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, I don't know what Ethereum are valued at right now, but I think it was like 10,000 in real money
Yeah.
off of one drop.
Probably.
2,800. I don't know. I just bought it some. But
Yeah.
Illmind, he released a couple of beat packs or like drum kits
Uh,
via NFT because it was like basically you get a kind of like a digital cover, like digital art with it, and then you get the beat pack or whatever. And he's doing
right.
a lot of stuff in that realm too. I mean, it seems like he does all that
That's
stuff.
gonna be, that's going to be really interesting
Mm,
to see how, because the thing is, we're talking about audio,
right.
right? Talking about
Well,
audio.
that's the thing.
Oh,
From what they're saying, the sky's the limit. It could be audio, video.
Hmm.
well, what I'm talking about is there's always going to be somebody with a dual deck VHS player.
Hmm.
You know,
There's
I
always
mean,
going to be
there's
a way
always.
to steal the audio, you're saying.
I mean, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I straight up sample stuff right off YouTube,
Hmm.
and I just open Adobe Audition and put my Motu in playback system sound, and I will go to whatever 1965 Russian funk psychedelic band that I'm listening to,
Hmm.
and I will grab that bass line, or I'll grab that guitar riff or that horn, and I'll just do it that way. I
Right.
mean, you know, I it
I don't
at
think,
some point.
I don't
Sorry,
think,
go ahead.
I don't think that's, I know that's a concern to a degree, the market, but from what I'm hearing, I don't think that's a worry from them at all. Like,
Oh, okay.
they know that's going to happen. They know there's going to be, just like we know there's going to be bootleg copies of our music, no matter how we try to protect it and we sell it on our own.
Right.
You know, the value is not in the bootleg version, it's in the authentic one.
Hmm.
But the other thing that I like about NFTs that if I'm understanding this properly is that from the creator's perspective, you always get a royalty off of the sales, which is something you can't even
Right.
say that in the music industry as it stands.
Right. That's
So the
on the
first
business
one,
side. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying is the upside. Just
right?
exactly what you're saying, Q.
the royalty aspect and the ownership aspect make it very interesting. That's
Right.
that's about all I know.
No,
You know what I mean? In my
no,
2
it's been
days of research.
really, you know, it's been really enlightening about this conversation is that I didn't realize how haggard I look. Like I look just beat, just horrible.
Stop
Like
it, bro. Stop it, bro.
look,
Look, I'm
like
jealous
I
of the
feel
hair. I just got my hair cut the other day, and I'm sitting there with the other brother got dread. I had dreads like a couple years ago. Like, you know, please don't be afraid of the mane, bro. The mane is the mane, dude.
afraid. I'm just like, you know, the realism of life kicks in sometimes, and you're just like, I really did. Like that 40 pounds I put on last year, it really like thinking I was with like black t-shirts and stuff. No, look at my face. Look at this face. That's not attractive.
Oh my god.
Hey, shout out to Grim. Grim just joined. He's watching.
Yeah, hey Grim, you want to get in real quick? I know we've been talking for a minute. My phone is on like 10% right about
Yeah.
now on the real side. Wait.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be great to sit and talk with people who have the same similar values about what we're talking about and the same the same motivations. It's really about for me it's about context and motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Yeah,
are
man.
you here? What are you here for?
Mm-hmm.
What's the goal? You know, I mean,
Right.
making money is I would love to make money, you know, but it's like if I take that and I make that my focus, then all of a sudden all my stuff is going to start sounding the way I think it should to make money instead of sounding the way I want it to make.
Right.
Right.
Like I want to be able to take the stuff I make and put it in the car and be like, that sounds dope. I want to go back and listen to Illmatic right now because that sounds dope too.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I want the same feeling. And as long as I can get the same feeling from the stuff that I'm making with the stuff I'm producing now, from the music that I listen to and love, then I will feel like I have succeeded in what I'm trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
whether I make.
Yeah.
Look
I
how big,
mean,
look how big my forehead looks. Am I losing my hair? It's been a rough year. It's been a rough
Man,
year.
look, you can't talk
A
like
real
that
rough
about.
year.
Do you see all this? Listen, man, can nobody say nothing? You know what I'm saying? Can nobody say nothing, bro? You got the grades. Y'all are good. Y'all ain't got no grades popping right now. Count your blessings.
I see. That's why I had to
This
change locations.
huh?
I had to hide them. That's why I changed locations.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Great White Asian said, send me tracks. I'll be honest. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hold on. Grimace want to say hello. I keep saying we're gonna go, but people keep coming in here, so we ain't going nowhere. But
That's
yeah, man,
funny.
I hear what you're saying, brother, and I'm kind of the same way. Like I say, I am a little money motivated. I got one of my nicknames, my producer names, when I was making fucking black electronic techno house shit that all my friends in Tennessee was shitting on me for. Like, what the hell is that? What happened to you? When I'm expressing myself in that lane, my name was the Tennessee Hustler because it's about music. It's about music, but it's about the hustle. Because brothers in Tennessee, there's some hustlers in Tennessee. You got to have hustle, especially in Nashville. There's a million motherfuckers with a guitar singing a song.
Yes.
Got to have a little hustle to you, you know? So that
Mm-hmm.
was my whole thing. That's the yin and the yang, the Tennessee hustle. You know, making techno. They're like, this don't make no fucking sense. And the song was a gospel song. The project didn't really go too far, but the idea was there. What's up,
Grim.
Grimace?
Chilling. What's up, fellas, man? How y'all doing, man?
We good. Good to see you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
It's over here. We got our guest, Crooked Finger Beats.
What's up, man?
With the
Hey, what's
crazy
up?
beats. Yep.
Crooked Finger Beats.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know why I changed my DJ name from Captain Cook to Crooked Figure? Because they're like this is my logo, right? This right here. Okay? And
That's
what
dope.
people don't fully understand is, is, That's really just a picture of my own hand.
That's amazing.
That's
This
dope.
finger got a meat it had 87 stitches in it.
Wow.
So it's
Ooh.
you know, I can fake it like it's not weird looking, but I mean it's weird looking. So yeah, I was just like,
Ooh.
why not?
But you didn't lose any mobility or anything like that? Did you have to
No.
have therapy or anything?
Oh yeah, I had to have therapy. I mean, I had
Yeah,
87 stitches in one finger. It was crazy.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
that's wild.
How old were you?
19.
Jeez.
Wow.
Right.
19. Yeah.
Jeez.
So
Hey,
yeah.
hey,
But
Grim, you.
hey man, it still hits pads. It still hits
Yeah.
As
pads.
long
It
as
still
that's the only thing that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, it still scratches. It still makes pads. So that's all that matters.
Hey, Grim used to live in Virginia as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Where'd
Yeah,
you
I was
live?
in Leesburg and
Oh
Ashburn.
yeah. Oh nice. Yeah, I lived like 3 blocks from the Braddock Road Metro.
Oh, okay. I used to live in West Virginia too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But that's a
Charlestown, races and slop.
yeah, completely. Whenever I used to drive home from DC to Nashville, I would always go south and then cut through the Carolinas.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want to drive through West Virginia.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of mountains.
It's beautiful. It's
It is.
beautiful, but
A lot of beautiful land.
yeah, but there's nothing scarier than a local sheriff.
Bro. Listen, I lived out there, man, so it was a little, some areas is like really the wrong turn for real, so it's like, you know, you gotta be careful.
I got a friend that wants to move over there right now, man.
I mean, it's a lot of beautiful land, so if you could get a nice slab of land, man, you'd be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
You just
Yeah.
you
gotta
gotta
know
get where
where
you're
you at.
going to stay there.
Yeah, you just gotta know where you at, where you going.
Yeah, until
So,
the pitchforks show up.
yeah, it's just a few communities of those out there.
I played a gig in West Virginia. The place was called the Purple Fiddle, and it was a pretty cool spot actually.
Oh, okay.
And but I haven't spent a lot of time, so you're gonna have to let us
A
know.
lot of
about all the
orchards,
cool
man. A lot of
spots.
orchards where I was at too. You know,
Man, I can't see shit over here.
a lot of orchards and strip clubs. Yeah,
Only the best.
not
Yeah, 'cause you could tip strippers and apple slices.
yes, pretty much. Apple pie.
Babe, give me the actual thing.
Q's getting
It
his.
was
Yeah, man.
okay.
Q's
But I
getting
Good
came
job.
in when I
here.
was listening. I was talking about NFTs, man. You know, that's a good subject. Man. I need to get more in depth into that stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm only talking about it because I'm trying to keep up with everybody. First of all, I'm trying to change my camera. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to get in the Monday evening space with y'all.
Yeah, Q was saying
Back in my chair.
he's gonna invite someone who's deep into that space onto the show, so we could learn even more from him.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So,
Yeah, hopefully soon.
That's what's
Hopefully
up,
soon
man.
we'll get that going. But I just think from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and what everybody on this screen is capable of, that we need to be in that space. You know, we might not be like, Beagle or, some of these people selling $100,000,
right.
coins initially, but we'll get in the game.
Yeah, I think some of those sites allow you to get into it pretty quick. Mintable is one that comes to mind. So if you had any type of digital product, you could mint your own coin and then attach whatever creative you want to it or whatever. So again,
Yeah.
I'm not the person to be talking to about any of that stuff. So
And honestly, and that's kind of why I just want to put music out.
He's like, I'm not even trying to get involved in that whole space right now.
Well, You know, I'd rather just focus on making the music and then putting it out
I agree.
instead of anything else. I just want when I sit down with a record and I'm going through a record and and I find a sample that makes me excited and I put it in the MP3 and I start working with it. Like that's just what I want to focus on, and I want to focus on like the joy of you know Big Daddy Kane responding to my Instagram message and saying, "Yeah, I like that." Like those are the types of things that I want to like kind of focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let us help you with that Keith Murray joint, man.
Seriously.
Oh man, listen, it is not redeemable. It's not redeem. I'm telling you.
Do you have
I
a
think
whole
you
verse?
see this guy.
Do you have a whole verse?
I won't tell you the whole story, but I literally said, "Keep the waves. I don't want them. Here is the rest of your money. Keep it." Because, and I told him straight up, I said, "This is not what I would consider a Keith Murray track. This is not the Keith Murray I grew up listening to. And all respect, I'll pay you for your time, but I'm not going to use this."
Mm-hmm.
It was that bad.
The beat was that bad?
No, he
No.
makes the beats.
No,
No, I make the
makes
beats. The verse was that bad.
Oh, the verse. Oh, ooh.
The verse was horrendous. It was horrendous. Horrendous. Like, for me to have to tell Keith Murray what he sent me was garbage was heartbreaking.
Wow.
In ways I couldn't even begin to understand.
Ooh. Well, you got to do what you got to do, man. If it's trash, it's trash.
Oh, it's trash. I sent it to a few people to listen to, and they were like, "That's horrible."
See, so that's what I'm wondering if there's like if it's like a paid feature situation, if like I imagine they have like a rate card, right? They have like this level, this level, this level. If they save the good stuff for a certain price.
Well, no, they said they write it for like right then and there. Like they don't have stuff written.
Mm-hmm.
They write it, and they're just like, it's this much for 32 and it's this much for 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I did 16, and and he, I paid him half up front. He sent me what he had, and I was so flabbergasted by it. I said, "Look, I'm going to pay you the rest of your money, but I'm not going to use the track." I really paid him the rest of his money so I could tell him why I was let down and why I wasn't going to use any of it. Because it was so bad. It's one of those things that's like, it was so bad he needed to know. Because if he's sending that to other people and people are just being like happy just to have it and saying yeah, then like, I don't know. I paid him the other half just to check him, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is a crazy story.
But I'll tell you the whole story some other time. But anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm going to go upstairs and watch Stranger Things with my daughter because she's 16 and she hasn't watched it all yet. I don't know what happened there, but she... So in old school, my old school DJ Captain Kirk ways, I will transition out.
I thought I heard that Star Trek earlier.
There it is.
Yeah.
Beam up.
Yeah, I'm going to beam myself out.
All right,
That's
peace.
what's up,
All right.
If it works. If it's going to work, it's not going to work.
Come on, I need to hear that before you leave.
I'm gonna bang on it for a minute and see if that does it, because
It needs a battery. That's what.
No, it's not gonna work.
It went off earlier. I did hear it. But
Yeah. But that was me back in the day, and now I'm trying to be more like this guy,
right.
but still make jokes like that guy. All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right,
man.
Peace.
For sure, brother. Hey, thanks for jumping on, man. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, it's good meeting all you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You too, man.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Yeah, fellas.
Yeah.
There we go. Grim.
It's a Freak Beats way to take over. Grim in the building.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I was trying to get on a little earlier, but the kids, man, they was still popping and bopping, man. Had to put them to sleep.
So,
when they get that last burst of energy, it's hard to lay them down. They got to do all this running around and stuff like that. So
Had him hit it with the ready to
get
go
them
night night.
clean. Yeah, get them cleaned up, and then once after they get cleaned up, they know that's it. So
I got a question for you. So we already got a couple questions, and some people are asking, for the first place winner, how we're going to be judging the beats. So my response was, it doesn't have to be the hardest beat. We all appreciate creativity. But Grim, what are some things that you're going to be looking for for the first place winner for the beat contest?
my thing is I'm gonna be listening to Sonic's arrangement.
Okay.
My favorite drum arrangement, sequencing, and how the takeouts line up.
Hmm.
How do you tell how the producer tells the story of the beat? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And a beat, my format is always artist based, so it's like I make my beats and I do my takeouts based on like if an artist is going to rap on it or sing on it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, I like to try to bring some emotion out.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm looking for. Like you said, it don't have to be the dopest, hardest,
Right.
but the if it's arranged right, if it's neat, if it's sonically, everything is leveled out right, those are definitely heavy considerations for the vote.
Yeah. Yeah. And you did on this last episode. I mean, you did like all the work. I'm gonna go ahead and say for that last beat. But you
That
also did.
guitar though, bro. That guitar and the
Nah, you
parts,
can't. You
like I
can't even
used
say that.
everything, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That guitar work. Come
but
on.
uh, you also did kind of like a master class. If you listen to that beat, you hear all of what you just talked about in terms of dropping the drums here, flipping the vocals, especially what you did with P's vocals, where you kind of repeated it and then added a little stutter at the
Yeah,
end of it. But not even that, just like taking out different elements, having the drums kind of kick back in after the end of the phrase or
yeah,
before the next phrase. All of that stuff that I always find that I never have enough time to do because I'm worried about like all this other stuff, and then I
yeah.
usually tend to think about the drums last. So whenever I listen to one of your beats, that's like always I'm like analyzing a lot of your stuff, and it's really really good. It's like it's very motivating. It's
Appreciate
very
it,
Man,
man.
Graham came up with that.
And it was that it's crazy. Cheeky gave me he was like, yo, try these takeouts on the down when when he get on the down tone or when you spit in the verse and stuff like that. Brings out the extra emotion when you do a beat. So, all that stuff adds, man. I appreciate that information too. So it's like that's something sometimes you miss certain things, you be like, yo, yes, that's what
yeah.
that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying? Move the potatoes over next to the string beans and put your salad over here, you know what I'm saying? And make it work. But that right there is one of the things that bring out the emotion of a beat. Ooh.
Uh-oh, here we go. What's
Dun, dun,
this?
dun, 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 dun. So yeah, Can't Hit LLC is an official
Here we
business.
go.
About
Oh,
to
there we
jump into
go.
the toy sales.
There he is,
My
Kid. Shout
specialty
out
is going to
Kid.
be the toy sales, the hip hop music,
Wow.
cool
And
type of
Selena.
stuff.
Is that a kid
It's Kid and
Yes,
Selena.
that's
and
Kid.
Selena?
Play is coming in a couple of months. They ain't got Play out just yet. You know what I mean? But I
Oh, that's
got him.
so
I
So
got him.
so Q, what's the story? You get your hands on these before most people?
Well, I just basically finally got my um a deal with the distributor. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Got my seller's permit and all of that and all the information that they needed. Um, the LLC is official now, so now I can buy wholesale. And bro, I'm trying to get my hands on everything, dude. Like, so for Amazon, that was my first thing. Like, all right, let me see if I can find products to list on Amazon, find um, distributors that will ship, straight from warehouse to Amazon for me, right?
Hmm.
Then I found out, well, Amazon, with a lot of these products, I got the Ruth Bader Ginsburg Notorious bobblehead too. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
know,
my.
just gonna start mixing it up. You know, I'm about to get my hands on more of these Breaking Bad, fucking Jesse Pinkmans. These are old, but they are out. I'm trying to grab more of those. You know what I mean? There's the whole kit of those.
Mm-hmm.
They got a frame from Breaking Bad like this on the bobbleheads. You know, so the kid in me, I'm totally regressing. The kid in me is on full tilt. You know, like you can buy all the toys you want as long as you have a reseller's permit in the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get things going on Amazon and all the different platforms. But the more I dig into it, the more I'm like, you know what? Amazon might have to wait because they make you jump through a lot of hoops. Super competitive. I see now why Amazon is like the necessary evil empire. Like you can't fight their prices. Like I've been a reseller for less than a week, and I'm already like, damn you, Amazon! Like
Yeah.
I can't compete with their prices. You know.
Yeah.
Like they sell them like a quarter over wholesale. That's
That's
ridiculous.
crazy.
You
It's
know.
crazy.
Oh, we got
Yeah, man.
education. What's up?
Hey, I saw that invite. See, I figured you might appreciate some of the stuff I got over here. E. I don't got no Wakanda stuff. But you know what I do got? I got the Welcome to Wakanda doormat coming. Dead ass.
Oh,
Welcome
word?
to Wakanda doormat. Yeah, that will be here very soon.
Wow.
But I'm stoked off of this one.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that Selena one, I have my eyes on that one for sure.
Oh well, this should go. Like,
That's
you know,
Selena?
you
Oh,
can look
yeah,
online. You can look online for these now. I'm not going to be gouging. I've got them at 25. I'm hovering. I think I'm stay firm at 25 right now, just because they're not out fully in stores yet. Like we got these pre-order. I'm ahead of the game with these, so you know, we'll see what the market can bear.
I'm gonna tap out with E coming in. So
yeah, man. Yeah, you've been holding it down for an hour already.
Yeah. E, peace.
Appreciate
M,
you.
peace. Q, peace.
All right, Chief.
Peace.
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 Yes, great white Asian. You see it, man. The Super 7 Run the Jewels is coming soon. I'm gonna try to get my hands on those. I got my order for the same one you got. My boy, the Great White Asian, he's a follower of us here on Rap Critics, a supporter. He got the Notorious B.I.G. Super 7 joint. I got that on order. But y'all ain't see. See, this is the part of 3 Beats Later that I can't do on 3 Beats Later. I'm just showing off my toys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never seen the Big L Funko though.
Oh, Great
You know
White said he
about?
got it today.
No, he got the Biggie Smalls today. He didn't get this today.
Oh, okay.
Or did you get this today? Am I bugging? Am I speaking out of turn? Man, this is the one right here, boy.
Wow. Yo, they really about
That's
to tap
dope.
into a whole new level with them joints.
There's so many Funkos coming out right now. The TLC line is coming out. They just introduced the Boys to Men line is coming out.
Yo, can you imagine all
Fast
the
and
artists?
Furious. Like you said, Big just posted on this other one, Super 7. They got Kawhi, they got LeBron with the 23. So now that's the other one. Everybody's like, the collectible game is grab all the LeBron joints with the old number. This next year they're gonna it's a collectible.
Yeah.
You know. This is my new little side work over here. And but yeah, since y'all are on here on the Rap Critics live stream late night, why don't you tell them how they can win some money, man, messing with us.
Oh, man.
I keep talking about it, but they ain't heard y'all two say it yet, so
Come with some flame, and you get the money. Top flame brings the money.
Yeah, go over to 3beatslater.com. So number 3beatslater.com, and then click on the Beast Mode download link, and it'll take you right to where you can register your email address and get the pack email right to you. Get the download, get to work. And on the 17th of July, the tracks are due at 11 p.m. And then we will be judging the tracks and announcing the tracks, I believe, on the 19th. But the drinks is due on the 17th. So do what you can, man. The whole pack is lots and lots of loops.
We put a lot of time into it. We put a lot of energy into it. So um, no matter what lane you in, you should find something that works for you and flip it, man. My recommendation is to flip it so much that it's almost unrecognizable, man. That's just my
Right.
personal. Make it your own. That's the and you know, top prize is 150. We got a second prize is a wheel spin. So basically, anybody who enters can win that. It can't be the same first place winner, and the third place is $50.
Right.
So it's going down. It's going down, and this is the first beta pack that you're gonna get from 3 Beats later. So this one isn't even a full pack. So it's almost, I don't know, over 30 sounds in there, and this
Yeah.
isn't even a full pack. So the beta is out now. The Beast Mode Max is coming out very soon, and that one will have close to 100 sounds. So it's gonna be worth it. But if you want to taste of what we do, or if you just want to grab the pack and just start playing around with it, jump on in there, 3beatslater.com, and get your pack.
Definitely. Definitely. And there's going to be a lot of other additional add-on prizes, all those as well. Like you said, they got 3 Beats Later merchandise, hats, the backpack, all kinds of good stuff. I may have to throw in one of these jokers right here. I don't know. I might have to throw in one of those. This is, you know what I'm saying? If we get enough people jumping in and showing us love.
I thought you was gonna say one of the monitors you got over there in the corner. You put the camera to the
monitor. We got to get our sponsorship up a little stronger before we do all of that. But
I agree.
soon, very soon. You know.
It's coming, man. You know, they keep jumping on these beat battles, man. These loot packs we putting out, bro. Fire.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, I'm trying to figure it out too. Those messages going back and forth with the YouTube clips today was right on time, because I swear on everything I was like looking through Fiverr, like YouTube editors, people to edit YouTube. Like, yo, I got clips going already. Like, wow, y'all reading mine today. Like, that's perfect. You know?
Pretty much.
You know?
Timing was right, because we need that for real. Like,
all right, man.
Everybody's busy, man, so it's kind of hard to really jump into it, and it's gonna take away from something else. So it's like, man, we definitely need that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Another thing. Oh, big shout out to JBL, man. JBL in the building, man. My bro right there, Brandon Lewis, one of the hottest jazz artists in the world right now, man. He's all over the place, man, killing it. I see you doing great things, man. Peace. Yeah, so far for the pack, man. Oh, Hollywood, man. Yo, salute, man. Thank you for doing everything you're doing out there, man. Serving the country. Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. He's one of the dopest photographers, but he also is in the military, armed forces, and he's doing his thing. So shout out to you, bro, my boy Chris.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as the pack go, we already have 20 produced. We put it out Monday. We already got 20 downloads. So I mean, 20 producers is competing against this joint already. Now, we only at Wednesday, so we already got 20 downloads, and the joint goes until Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry, the 17th. My bad.
17th.
Wow.
The 17th, and we already at 20 downloads, which is great because, again, this is our first pack. Like I said, this is beta, so this isn't even a full pack. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting a half clip. Y'all getting a sample of what we do.
Man. 30?
Yeah.
It's loaded.
Yeah.
I mean, you got E and Cheeky, man.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time on that.
Guitar player melodies, bro.
No, I'm just saying that the response.
Yeah, we had 20. We had 20 right now. As of about an hour ago.
20.
We're at about 20. Yeah. So
that's impressive. That's almost tear jerking. You're like, really?
Yeah,
really?
It is. It definitely is, because it's like you never know what somebody's gonna come with. And I'm excited to see what producers come with, man.
Yeah,
and that means that they're listening. They're out there. They're paying attention.
They're listening.
And it also shows that they hungry for content. You know, to work with. You know, a lot of people want to work with stuff that's original or stuff that nobody else has. And one person sent the email saying, "Hey, can I sell the beat that I made with your loop kit and chop you in on royalties?" Like emailed already.
Do your thing, man.
You know, this is what we're.
I love it.
For.
I love it. I love it. We're going to just keep coming.
And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, you know, a community. You build a community.
You know, just a month
exciting, man.
Just a month ago, messing with you guys, I was just like, wait, I'm going to put stuff on a beat pack? I'm going to put stuff on a beat pack?
Yes.
I never in a million years thought like this. You know, and here you are. Oh, we already got 20. Like what?
Yeah, man.
Because those 20 people, hopefully they'll get the upload to continue to.
Absolutely.
You know.
I mean, just wait until you'll see what's going on. You'll be very, very shocked that all of this is happening right now, man. But it's amazing, and it's a great turnout. And again, you know, we got some dope people that have been on the show. Just a quick recap of what we've done so far. Man, first of all, let's not forget one of the greatest moments in 3BL history. We've got the exclusive opportunity to resample the stems, so the original files of the Martin theme song by the producer himself.
Yes.
Nobody has done that. Nobody has had ability to do that. Nobody's
got those stems
to do that.
Nope.
Nobody's got that clearance.
Got those stems. And so,
no.
Straight with the producer who made the actual track, hands it to us and say, "Hey, you guys, do this for the first time in history." That's a historic moment that we can't just, you know, we can't overlook that.
Right.
You know,
right. And just act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, like that's a major it's a major thing. You know, it's a major thing, and I think that is incredible. But even more so, I'm just excited that we really did that. We really did that, and we're making things happen. So,
and they sounded amazing. All the viewers that are watching now or later, whenever you're watching this, you know, when this is over, go check out 3 Beats Later on YouTube. Watch some of those past episodes, but that episode in particular with Steve Keats with the Martin clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, shoot.
Yo, it was crazy. Even my mother called me and was like, yo, that episode was amazing. It was dope. You know,
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that episode, and I think that what really got me going was the fact that it was something that you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah,
you're not gonna find that anywhere, like nowhere. So, I'm just glad that we were the team to have that access.
And hopefully, that's not the end of the road for those projects either.
I don't think
you never know where those are, and I don't think so either. I got a feeling we're going to be very happy.
I'm pretty sure that this is the beginning. This is the beginning, and I think that also, man, go check out Steve Keat, man. It's Keitt. He has a lot of information, a wealth of knowledge, man, when it comes to music and anything to do with music. He's been in the game for a long time. He's worked with a lot of the people that you probably either have, you know, want to work with or look up to. He's done a lot of work in the industry, and he's super humble. So go give him a follow, give him a shout, tell him we sent you.
Yeah, man.
So
and you could win, Jesse.
You can win, Jesse.
So Q, I got a question for you, Q. What's up with Rap Critic blog right now? What's up with Rap Critics blog? What's coming up? What's been going down? And
yes.
you know, let's put you in the hot seat. You know, what made you start it in the first place? That's my first question for you.
Wow. Rap Critics blog. I started that because I initially I've always been a writer. You know, I've always wanted to write. You know, I was that kid that was in the school newspaper. You know, I wasn't the editor. I wasn't the editor. I was the assistant editor, and I was hot because I wasn't the editor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on now, y'all know damn well. That's why I was the assistant. They had to have somebody to keep me in check. Y'all know how I am. You know, but I've always been that way. You know, been blogging forever. I've been blogging since the beginning of blogging in one form or another. So I don't know. Later, I started writing freelance for this blog called Blog Critics, right? And I shout out to Eric Olson and everybody. Every once in a while, one of the guys still checks on. Some of them follow Rap Critics blog. They know that they started all of this. Like, Blog Critics was a community of bloggers back when blogging was popular, first getting hot and all of that, you know. And it was basically a portal for writers to connect with PR agents and marketing departments. And we would get dibs on a lot of products coming down the pipeline, whether it be music, you know, sometimes actual merchandise, you know, certain items, whatever. People looking for reviews and corporations looking for reviews of their products.
Right.
And this site went on to be very big. It was pretty popular back in the day. And a lot of black writers were on it. I'm talking back in the days. This is like MySpace days. This is like
Wow.
BlackPlanet.com days.
Wow.
Some writers like Jay Smooth was a part of that. Hashim Warren was in there. Lynn Johnson was in there. There were a lot of writers that I looked up to that was in this portal. So I kind of found my way in, and we would be in the music, urban section, things of this nature. And I wrote for them for years. I became like one of their feature writers. And at some point, the site got sold, and this and that. And somewhere along the line, I just started, because there would be hip hop things I want to talk about that just didn't fit any of their channels. And that's where Rap Critics was. That is what really started it. And it's been hanging around ever since, you know what I mean? Just like, it's gotten me money before it was a paid gig at one point, then it wasn't a paid gig, and then it was freelancing, but getting opportunities here and there because of that, to where it is now, to where I can't even post it on Instagram because somebody said that I promote hate speech because the N-word was used on the post. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. The main reason why I don't do a lot on this platform, because I don't want to curse. I know Ma ain't watching, but she
ain't watching now. You get it's your
your
house,
mom,
bro.
my mom, everybody's mom. But
Yeah, this your house right
I'm not.
now.
I'm not trying to curse the platforms, but you know what I mean. It's frustrating, dude. It's really frustrating. I put up a post from, damn, having a blind moment. DJ Crazy Tunes had a mixtape. We used to do a mixtape series back in the day called That Nigga's Crazy. That's it. I just posted it. Hate speech. Bam. Now, obviously, somebody sicked them on me. Somebody hating for whatever reason. You know, some people hate.
That's all I was.
I don't review everybody's music that gets submitted to me. I have to tell people no sometimes. You know, so I think I got hated on. You know, but what I do see the future of Rap Critics. Rap Critics is still. A lot of people know the name just because of the time that I've spent in it. It's a networking portal more than anything, you know.
Okay.
Most of the people that do follow me that are on here, for a good half of them, I know. I know who's on.
Right.
So we're just pushing, man. We're just steady pushing, dude. Trying to keep the flames lit.
I hear you, man.
You know, I love the fact that it's been around. And I think that, to put it in perspective for people who don't know what this means, before there was social media, before there was Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you had to get written about to get put on in the game. You had to get talked about in these blogs, and that's how you got your notoriety. You had to get wrote on in Word Up or in the Source or in Vibe, in the blog, and one of these platforms like we're talking about, like Rap Critics blog. You had to be talked about because that's where people were checking to see what was the radar. That was the radar. If you weren't on that radar, you didn't exist.
Pretty
you
much.
know, so, and I think that you know, you're very modest when you talk about it, but I think that it's a big deal what you've done, because you've created a space for artists to really get a real, pure, authentic, and genuine review of their music without having some industry people over what you can say or do about a project or how involved you can get in an artist's development. So I'm excited that, you know, it's still going. I'm honored to be a part of what you're building, you know, in any capacity. And I'm glad to be here. Like, I'm glad to be here. And I know you're glad to be part of 3BL, but
Yeah,
I'm also
man.
glad to be a part of what you're building because this is
Right.
this is legacy. You know what I'm saying? This is legacy, and this is something that came even before most of us was even doing this.
Yeah,
Pretty
man.
much.
And and even with that, like I say, it's really for the love of the music, man. Like, this thing has been independent pretty much the whole time. There have been moments where it's, helped me moderately financially. That's never really been the goal. You know what I mean? It's always been a platform. And again, in the early days, there weren't a lot of spaces. You had to kind of look. It's like, okay, who's got the hip hop? What's hot right now? What's out? Like, what website has got the MP3s for me or the, or whatever? You know what I mean? And I was just telling somebody right now, like they left a comment on one of my things. I'm like, yeah, the blog doesn't get as much love. I think they thought that I meant from the crowd. I mean, it doesn't get as much love from me. Like, I don't put as much energy into the physical blog
Yeah.
because it's a lot. I've shifted from WordPress to Blogger to a paid space to non-paid. Like, the actual content on the blog can be daunting. I
Yeah.
should spend more time on it though, because I mean, blogs are still relevant. They're not totally dead yet. Instagram, TikTok, and all these YouTube is kind of taking over that space, but we're gonna keep pushing as long as we can. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, you already on these platforms, so it's only gonna last with it. You
Yeah,
just
man.
switching over to where it need to be seen more. That's all it's
Yeah.
about.
Trying to focus on getting my presence bigger here on Instagram, on YouTube as well. The Twitch thing is a whole nother world for me. That's why I appreciate y'all brothers, because it takes a little bit of heat off of me kind of getting into some of these spaces without having to start from scratch and be the main guy
Yeah,
driving the ship, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
it is, man. And we are searching for interns. So any interns out there, hit us up.
We are. We are. We are. That's what I got to figure out. We have a few businesses here. Like, we should be able to serve. I don't know if there's a legal thing for a proper intern, how you know what I'm saying, to where they get credit when they go to school.
Yeah,
We need to
something like
figure all
that.
this out.
You got to be
Well,
passionate about it too.
up here they gotta get the money.
They got to get the money.
They
They
gotta
want
get
money.
Who?
paid. There's
The school?
no free
Yeah,
internships anymore.
Oh, right.
At least
yeah.
up in New York. So
In New York is show me the money. They want the money.
That's why my Tennessee ass moved to New York in the first place and started interning in studios.
Get
And
the
I think
money.
about it, yeah. I think back then it was, it wasn't law, but most studios would do the right thing. Green
Yeah.
Street didn't pay me, but everybody else paid me. Everybody else paid me.
You don't get max, but you get a nice little something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Think about how much you make at McDonald's, at the very least.
But you get an
Which is
experience on top of it,
getting
so you get
experience,
paid
right?
experience.
Right.
It's a good look, man. Same thing with it. Paid experience, passion, man, and grow. You grow with us, grow with rap blogs, rap critic blogs, and grow with 3BL at the
Yeah, man.
same damn time.
I was gonna say, did you guys start working on that beat yet? I know you did, E.
He got like 7 beats.
He was just waiting for somebody to say something. Wait, I can hear nothing.
He got like 7 beats.
yo, I know you can't hear anything, but I'm working on it
Uh,
already. I'm working on it right now.
yeah, that's what's up.
I ain't I
Yeah.
ain't touched it yet. I'm probably gonna look at it tonight and then tomorrow morning. I ain't really had too much time to jump into the music, so
Yeah. I told you I'm trying to stay on my no music during the week thing, but
nah, I gotta
I'm
get
at
back on
work.
because
That's
I know
pretty much.
me. I know me. I need to do at least
I
3 or
get 3 beats
4.
a week.
He is
Yeah.
17 a week. Me, I'm like I get the
17
time
people.
to really be comfortable to do a beat where I could zone out and get into the mode. Man, it's at least 3, 4 times a week.
Word.
At least 3. But this
Yeah.
past, graduation, it's been weirdly busy for some.
Oh, we're not gonna have no time this weekend either, fellas. I just thought about that. All y'all time is booked up.
Weirdly
Man,
busy, man. So, um,
Dang.
It's good. It's gonna open back up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna open back up. Man, I want to go camping though. You know, bring some music with me. Go camping.
Make a
So
beat.
now, then I'll do like 17. I'll be like, yeah, I have 17 beats in a week.
Campfire beats and shit.
Just be in the cabin chilling, man. Ain't nothing else to do but work on that. No phone calls, no nothing.
Word.
Talk to my
Work on
secretary.
music. He said, talk to my secretary. Just music, and fresh air, bro. Straight up. We all got to do
All
that
right,
one
fellas.
time.
Yo, first of all, I don't know if you heard that conversation about doing a possible 3 Beats Later show in Nashville.
A 3 Beats Later in Nashville.
Yeah, man.
Alive.
Yeah, man.
Get it popping, man.
It can happen.
It can happen.
All things can happen.
So check this out,
All
guys.
things can happen.
I challenge y'all.
Oh
These
boy.
two producers right here. Everybody up right now. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it was coming, bro.
Let's take this to the Zoom room. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'll go in there and listen to what y'all doing, but I ain't making no beats.
Hey, you know
I told
what?
you, I gotta stay disciplined.
Come
It's
on,
not Friday
in
yet.
the room.
Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday around midnight, then maybe I can work
Okay.
on it. Friday yet.
Just be in the room where it happens. Just be in the room where it happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Got me sweating.
Do that.
I'm in the laundry right now.
Be in the room where it happens, man. I'm about to open up the room. So big shout out to everybody who's locked in. Shout out to
man.
Blog. Shout out to 3B Later, and everybody doing their thing, man. Shout out to you for watching, because you ain't have to be here, but you're here.
That's right.
And I show that you respect the art. I show that you respect music, and I show that you respect the people who on here talking this crazy mess. So big shout out to everybody.
Yes,
appreciate all y'all. Yeah, man. So on that note, we're gonna end it. Peace, everybody. We'll see y'all again soon.
Into the vacuum of Zoom.
Yeah, man.